Hi everyone, good morning from Thailand. I am sitting here in my little cubbyhole of a space in the hostel slash hotel that I've been staying at the past 4 nights. And I am just getting ready to head off to my next destination. I've been in Aonang Beach, which is in the south near Krabi, and it's been absolutely beautiful. And I actually am the only person that is in the dorm area because it's their lower season, which for me it's like I love. And I'm actually here. I have to show you my little cubby space. I feel like a little kid camping. It's like this little tiny area, and you can kind of see behind me. We each have like our own little private area, and let alone have even more privacy because I'm the only person. But anyway, the reason why I wanted to shoot a quick video is because as I was packing my bag this morning, I just couldn't help but think and feel just so fulfilled and so like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm in Thailand. So let me back up a little bit because I've been traveling for the better part of 3 years. So I originally started in the US and drove cross country. Then I went to Europe for 16 months. And then I went back to the US and for about 8 months and drove cross country again. And then I was back in Europe for a couple of months. And then now finally I'm in Southeast Asia for the first time. And it's such a different travel feeling than my other travels. And what I mean by that is when I had first quit my job and left my career and decided that I really wanted to travel, for years in the back of my mind, for some reason, I hadn't done research, I hadn't anything, but in the back of my mind, it was always like, I want to go to Thailand. I want to go to Thailand. I want to go to Thailand. So even the whole time I was in Europe, I was having these amazing experiences and going to all these different countries and meeting different people. But in the back of my mind, I still felt like, oh my gosh, I need to make it to Thailand. I felt very unsettled, and I felt like, oh my gosh, my travel is going to take me forever, and I'm going to be traveling forever, trying to see everything. So once I finally stepped foot in Thailand, it was exciting, but also this crazy sigh of relief, oh my God, I made it. And the reason why I wanted to share this story is because I've been having some really interesting feelings over the past, week. I've been in Thailand, let me see. I've been in Thailand almost 2 weeks now and have gone from Bangkok down to the south, like Phuket, Koh Lanta, Krabi. Now I'll be heading to Koh Phangan, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, for the full moon party, and then I head up north. So in total, I'm spending about a month here. And already within the first couple of days of being here, I just felt much more calm inside in terms of traveling and destinations and where I want to go. Because before, I would look at a map and totally think I have to go everywhere, I have to see everything. But because Thailand in my mind was the holy grail of places I wanted to go and explore, now I just feel more at peace, finally achieving this big goal that has been occupying my freaking mind space for years. It's number one, it's really been a great, happy, and incredible feeling to finally fulfill that goal. But in the same regard, it's also given me the motivation to go after other things that I've been obsessing about in my mind for years, like starting my own online business. And, that's probably the biggest one. But I wanted to share this out there because if you have had something that's been on your mind for years and something that you're always oh, I really want to do that, I really want to do it, freaking figure out a way to go and get it done, because the emotional things that you'll receive back from actually fulfilling that goals are seriously priceless. So I just think it's the number one thing is just trying to create a plan and figure out step by step of how you can achieve that goal. Because yes, especially with travel or other financial related things, it is going to take some discipline and some time to save some money. But it's also doable if you figure out okay, this is how much I make, this is how much I can save, and figure out your own private game plan. It's really not rocket science. I've read so many books about finance and personal, wellness and everything. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you have to trust that inner intuition of okay, this is what I'm meant to do. And I think for me with traveling, I am so grateful that I got to go to Europe and experience all that. And it's been a lot of great memories. But in the same regard, I was kind of ignoring the fact that I wanted to go to Thailand first. And, granted, I am here about 3 years later, which has been absolutely great. But I think one of those things is like, if you have that little feeling, that little intuition of this should be my next step, or this is what I should do, we have to trust ourselves and follow that. Because in my mind, especially with travel, and especially now that I just recently celebrated my 33rd birthday, and I'm in the back of my mind thinking about the next step of my life and what I'm going to do, while also trying to enjoy the present moment. But for me, it's like, I have that total faith that if I keep pursuing the things that I know will bring me joy and happiness, that the next step will just kind of take care of itself. And that I think the biggest thing is you don't have to have everything planned out. Like, I meet other travelers or other people that they're always constantly hyper focused on what they're going to do next. And I think it's really important for us to all check ourselves when we get ahead of ourselves like that, and just enjoy the present moment and take it day by day. Like, I'm very open and honest about, like, I hate planning for my travels. Like, I'm the type of traveler that I just like to show up places and be like, all right, what's here? Like, what can I explore? And take it day by day. Like, anytime, like when I was actually in Italy trying to look at things to do in Thailand and where to go, like, it gives me great freaking anxiety and like takes the fun and adventure out of the travel for me. But there are people out there, like I met this actually pretty popular travel blogger when I was in Bangkok, that she loves to do that nitty-gritty detail stuff. And that's what those type of people compliment me very well, because when I need the information of, okay, what there is to do, like a quick Google search will, give me their articles, and I can just focus on, okay, enjoying the moment and letting the adventure unfold itself. So this can be applied to regular life, as in, like, I totally support having a grand vision of how you see your life and how you want your life and what type of lifestyle you want and what type of relationships you want in your life and the type of feeling that you want. But I also am a huge advocate for, you do not have to have every little step planned out. Like, I've seen it happen to people, and I actually had a friend that he was just living his life and was in a terrible car or motorcycle accident and tragically killed. And you can't plan for that type of stuff. So it's, I think, more important and less anxiety producing if, yes, you do take the time to sit down and actually, like, I have my little journal that I started on my birthday, and it's like the thing, just thoughts, feelings, things I want to experience in my 33rd year of life. And I think it's good to have an idea of what you want, so that you kind of know which direction you're going, but in the same regard, being open and flexible enough for that to change and to just allow things to come into your life and people and experiences that can sometimes change your course. So I hope everybody's having a great time, and I would like to continue doing these videos. It's just like I have these random thoughts of consciousness, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna shoot a video right now, even though I woke up like, oh, here's a nice travel story for you. So I've been trying, this is total ADD moment, but I've been trying to grow the blonde out of my hair and get back to my natural color, and figured like shorter hair is better for travel. But what I didn't take into effect is when my hair grows, it like grows in this weird little way. And I finally needed to get my hair cut. So I decided to get it done when I was in, where was I? I think it was in Croatia, getting ready to go back to Hungary and fly out. So I found like a salon, and I was like, like I showed her a picture, and she spoke English, but I was like, I want a bob. Well, she put in like all these crazy like layers, and seriously, she was like Edward Scissorhand handing my hair. So now I've been having this really glorious hairstyle, and it's just the joys of travel. Whatever, it will grow out. So anyway, everybody, I hope you have a great day and just happy travels. All right, bye.